Growing up as a kid, I was always fascinated with the Marvel comic superhero Spider-Man, as he would fly from building to building, saving lives, using just some tiny web. Later on down the road, I really had a fascination with spiders. How do they do it? How do they build these elaborate webs? Well, I'll tell you how. They have to do it because, in fact, it's not only their shelter, but they need to trap, snag, and hunt for food using that cordage on their back. It's a natural cordage bag that they have on their back that they can recycle and use. They're good at cutting the cordage, making new cordage, and in fact, if they don't have the cordage, they'll probably die. It's one of the 5 C's of survival. In this particular segment, I want to talk about the importance of cordage, why you should have your own cordage bag. Hey there, hiker, campers, and bushcrafters. How's it going? I'm Jeff Everett. Hope you've enjoyed some of the videos I've been making lately about having fun in the outdoors, camping and hiking, and just fun places. In this particular segment, I want to talk about cordage and why that's important to have. It's an extremely hard thing to recreate when you're out in the wild. People can do it like in different countries and Aboriginal, people in like different places in Africa. They're pretty good at making cordage, but it just takes a long time to make and stuff. So here in the United States or wherever you live, if you have the ability just to go buy the cordage and have it near you or just available, I say go do it. And so what this video is about is it's about starting what I like to call a cordage bag. So it's just a bag that you would have over the years. Anytime you find cordage around the house, in the trash can, in the dumpster, someone's throwing something away. Let's say they want to throw a kite away, right? Well, that's cordage. This is nylon cordage. You can use that for all types of stuff. So when you see the cordage, just go ahead and start putting it in your bag. Here's some cotton cordage right here. Go ahead and stuff it in. A couple months go by, you're kind of looking around, you're thinking, well, look at that, 550 paracord. Okay, here's some glow in the dark paracord, right? Some larger repelling cord. Here's some 550 paracord. Some more 550 paracord. They make them in all different colors, shapes, sizes. Another thing you might see is jute twine. Okay, this is a form of cordage. This particular jute twine, I actually soaked it in chocolate cake batter wax, and so I could use this as a fire. I could use it like a great fire starter. I could use it to make things, different forts. Great, works good with bamboo, huts. So that's a form of cordage. Also, a sewing kit. I'm not going to pull this out, but I have maybe 20 needles in here and a bunch of different bundles of cordage of sewing thread. Okay, there's duct tape around that. If you twist duct tape tightly, that's cordage. So different types of cordage. Also, so you're going to have your different strands. I recommend having with your paracord. Make them in 10-foot strands, 5-foot strands, 25-foot strands, 50, 100-foot. And you can make all types of cool stuff with paracord. Make sure it's the real stuff, that it's not like a fake stuff. And just throw it in your cordage bag. Each time you come across something, if they're old shoelaces, save it. It's a material. It's like you're recycling, but you're recycling into your cordage bag, which essentially is kind of like a toolbox for someone that works on vehicles. It's like a tackle box for a fisherman that needs his line. Very important to have. So you're going to be adding to it. Speaking of fishermen, okay, this is 100 yards of 12-pound test fishing line. Couple dollars, maybe $1.50 or whatever. So this is 300 feet of fishing line. Definitely cordage. You can use it to hang things up. all types of stuff. Another cool thing that's similar to fishing line and kind of in this same thing is dental floss. You might not think about it, but dental floss is cordage. It could be used for stitches, for all types of stuff, and it's actually pretty strong. You know, it will break and stuff, but it's pretty strong. More fishing line. So you're adding, as the year goes by, you're kind of just, you know, putting little things in there, you know, like making sure it's somewhat, when you open it up, it's like, wow, you're kind of getting stuff started. Another great thing to have too is also multi-purpose zip ties. If you can find these, especially at like the 99-cent store, they go extremely well with the paracord. They make small zip ties, smaller than this, larger ones. They even make handcuff zip ties where you could literally handcuff somebody if that's what you're into. Okay, here's a cool idea what I made. You can make things with your paracord. Here is this is my EDC or everyday carry bag, and here's a handle I made. Okay, there's two carabiner clips right there. You hold it, it's a really nice handle. Okay, all right. Now the back here is the same deal, only it's a smaller one. This one is made with 1100 paracord, which is thicker, and that's 550 paracord. So this is maybe 3 feet, and it just kind of hangs over your arms. I can connect this to around a tree, connect it to your pack, and you could break it down and use it later. Why carry the paracord inside your bag when you can carry it on the outside and fit more stuff in your bag? So fun little projects, really simple to make and do. You can make bracelets. Sometimes I'll put a $100 bill inside these paracord bracelets. This one doesn't have any money in it, but in case you're out somewhere and you forget your money or cash, you got that backup cash available. So again, here's another cool idea for your cordage bag is some people will discard a belt like this, right? Well, I have a bunch of different kits that I'll use for camping, small mini camping kits. Well, guess what? You have something like this. It's an oven mitt. Let's say you're holding a hot pan or a dish or something that is in a fire. If you touch it with your hands, you're going to burn yourself. So what you want to do is you grab it like that. Boom, oven mitt. And you cut a little piece off like this, it's going to weigh nothing essentially, and you'll have yourself the coolest little oven mitt, you know, all from your cordage bag, right? So you just add it to your bag. And the cool thing I like about having a cordage bag is you give it like about a year and you're adding stuff to it, bungee cords, anything that represents a cord or cordage. In about a year or two, you're gonna look back and go, geez, what do I need? You know, especially if you got to hang something at home, if you got to build a fort, virtually pretty much anything. You could not only will you have the cordage available, but you'll be like, yeah, what color do you want? You want fluorescent? Okay. You want the fire one? Are you wearing camo? You want the kind of a tan colored camo? If you want to build projects at home, such as create things or make things with your backpacks, cordage is a great thing to have. You know, you can put them through these little holes and make all types of things to hang your gear from. So I really recommend having a cordage bag and just piling as much cordage as you can in it. You might even hit the point to where you need another cordage bag, where you've already filled one up. So you either get a bigger one or you cut down your obsession with cordage. But what's cool is if you have all this cordage, right, and there's some sort of a catastrophe or some major event and you can't go to a Home Depot or a Lowe's because the store has basically been ransacked and it's just, you're not going to find the cordage. Well, you've accumulated all these different cordage, all this material ahead of time, and you just have it at your house. You could probably build a log cabin, in my opinion, with cordage. I mean, you can use it to hang your packs, in a tree away from bears. so many different uses for cordage. You can use it for fishing, for making fishing nets. So cordage is just an awesome thing to have, and I just want to talk about this on this segment and stuff. So some of you people probably already have a cordage bag or something, but if you haven't, you might as well think about it and say, you know, maybe I can kind of start something like that. It's pretty cool and stuff. So I want you to go ahead and like and subscribe, and if there's anything I missed in the video, or you know, you thought of something cool too to add to a cordage bag, throw it down there under the comments and everything. I appreciate it. That's how I learn too. You know, we're all, if I can't say something that teaches you anything, then if you're not learning anything and I'm not learning anything, then why would I even have a YouTube channel? So just want everyone to have fun, and we'll see you in the next video. Once again, I'm Jeff from Renegade Outdoor Survival, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.